Is defensiveness crippling your relationship? Do you feel regularly on edge, reactive and punchy? Stay tuned for our process for managing defensiveness.
Welcome to SmartLoving Insights, a series based on the writings of Byron and Francine Parola. This episode is titled Defending Our Hearts. Recently, Byron shared a new idea with Francine. Instead of encouragement, Francine responded with, "When will you get time to do that?" The conversation immediately terminated in gloomy withdrawal.
Afterwards, we unpacked the discussion. Francine explained that she was trying to protect her heart from future disappointment.
Byron revealed how he feared he would be blamed for the strain his work puts on our relationship. We wish it wasn't so, but clearly after 30-plus years of marriage, we are still very much trying to master the art of relationship. In this case, we were both reacting defensively. Defensiveness is a self-protective response to a perceived judgment, criticism, rejection, or risk of future disappointment. While it is a natural reaction, ironically, it rarely protects our hearts. In fact, highly respected relationship scientist Dr. John Gottman says that a pattern of defensiveness is profoundly destructive. It has led him to name defensiveness as one of the relational four horsemen of the apocalypse.
While the intention of our instinctual reaction is to protect ourselves from harm, three things happen in a chronically defended state. The first, that is, we become primed for disappointment. We're constantly on the lookout for how our spouse is failing us, with our confirmation bias seeking the negative interpretation of every word, action, and expression from the other.
Defended hearts become hardened hearts. The second is that we avoid addressing our interior wounds. Instead, we go on the attack, pushing back, finding fault with the other, and giving excuses as to why something is not right, won't work, or won't help. This leaves our interior healing undone. And that makes it harder for us to connect, just when we most need and crave the other's love.
Thirdly, we are closed to growth. None of us are perfect, and our rough edges show up most acutely in our intimate relationships. We both need to hear from each other how we can be better, holier, more of the person God created us to be. When we are in a defended state, we are closed to these prompts from our spouse. All our energy goes into protecting ourselves rather than learning the lessons and leaning into growth.
Resetting. The good news is that we can take intentional action to reset a defensiveness pattern. The first step is to recognize and own when we are operating from defensiveness and call a timeout. When we're emotionally defended and physiologically aroused, we need to step out of the hot zone, separate, and calm our nervous system.
Before reconnecting, we prayerfully examine the factors at play in our exchange, including our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and needs. Asking, "I wonder why I am reacting like this," helps us maintain non-judgmental curiosity as we invite God to reveal the root cause of our defensiveness. Often there is some deeper unresolved hurt or issue from our past that was triggered by our hapless spouse. Understanding the roots helps us own our reaction rather than blaming our spouse. When we're ready, we reconnect, acutely aware of the sacred trust required to open our wounded hearts to the other. Timing is important for this conversation, so it's best to choose a time when we can both give it our full attention.
Finally, we each ask what the other most needs right now. It might be a hug, an affirmation of our goodness, more time together, or some time apart. A process like this won't prevent us being triggered or becoming defensive, but it will contain the damage and facilitate a quicker recovery. And with every successful application, we become more self-aware, more confident in our love.
You've been listening to SmartLoving Insights, written by Francine and Byron Parola, and produced by the SmartLoving team. You can find more great content, on-demand courses, and relationship coaching at smartloving.org.
The Marriage Kit by SmartLoving is an online course for married couples wanting a lasting, passionate relationship. The course will allow you to grow in your understanding of each other and strengthen your bond with thought-provoking insights and practical skills. Research shows that relationship education can help you and your spouse improve your communication and conflict resolution skills, strengthening your relationship and reducing family breakdown. Gift certificates for the Marriage Kit are also available if you would like to purchase the course for a friend or family member and their spouse. Visit smartloving.org/marriage kit.